Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am an artist. My name is Lawrence Weiner. I make sculpture that's a specific object that has no specific form. Essentially, art is about meaning, about a certain core of what you're presenting, but how it's presented has nothing to do with the value. It has to do with how you're going to reach your audience. So I don't see a difference between using a film or using the wall or using this. If you can present a sculpture that way, that's not so bad. It's pretty good. Anything that's outside of something on a piece of paper that's or printed is off-site. I can't make a hierarchy in it. The Firehouse is the same as the garden here. It's the same as the main gallery. It's a place. And it doesn't hide that it's art. But it doesn't sort of have to scream at you. You have to do something. You don't have to wear special shoes to see art. We tried to design it that it looked like it was always there. So it's not in somebody's face. It's not selling soap. But if that's not a healthy thing to put up for people on the street, I don't know what is. And it advertises the show at the same time. I made a decision in my early teenage years that I would like very much to change the culture that I found myself in. And art is made by people because they're not happy with the configuration that's presented to them. I was working mostly in civil rights as a very young man. And I made a decision, I think, from seeing certain things like a Mondrian and some other things by being brought into that world. I grew up in the South Bronx. I made a decision that I was going to change the culture itself rather than that, and I tried to become an artist. And I guess if you try to become an artist, after a while you become one. Because the work has no specific form, that means there's no hierarchy. My work developed in the 60s, I guess, not in opposition to other people's work, in opposition to the meaning of their work, not the form. The gesture is not an illustration, it's part of the large work. And in fact, what it is another way of saying the same thing. So it's basically a repetition. We forget, we think the entire world sees things in straight lines. It doesn't. The gross majority of the world sees things in line and in color. The gesture itself is about how to give meaning without the imposition of having to use what we call language, because that is language. Drawing is language.